You want to do that?
Sure.
Good. My back is like hurting a ridiculous amount, so I've got some medication in me.
Yeah.
And I'm okay.
I got the music.
I've got a massaging seat over here.
Yeah, it like rolls up and down and it hurts.
That's
so
not good for my already really
so good.
It like I've tried to sit on it a couple times and I've come away with like a bruised spine.
It's because you're tiny.
I had to
it's
have like a
massaging
surgery.
the back of your skull, or it's supposed to be massaging your neck.
It hurts and it's not very. And
you
can't use it while someone else is trying to watch TV because it goes
That's
like
how you know
for
it's
like
working.
25 minutes.
It gets you. But anyway,
it gets in deep.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. But yes, we probably had an experience dissimilar to many others at PopCon just because of what we did and where we were. But so yeah, Indy Pop Con, this is the second year of the convention. It started last year as just kind of a convention for not a specific genre. You've got your horror conventions like your Days of the Dead, or you've got Japanese anime conventions, or this, that, and the other. PopCon is just kind of pop culture in general. It was made to mash everything together, allow everybody to come together and have some fun, because a lot of fans, and they are accurate in saying this, a lot of fans don't have just one specific interest. Like I and Emily too, we like scary movies, but we also like science fiction and art and things like that. So last year I think they had about 8,000 to 9,000 people in attendance. I mean, not too shabby. I just saw this year their numbers. They just released today, I think, on their website, 23,000 plus. So a big increase this year, but that was mostly due to the fact that this year they shifted their content a little bit. This year the focus was less on celebrities and genres, which there was still some of that, but this year a big piece of the focus was on YouTube personalities and creators, independent video game creators. There was a video game. There was the Halo National Championship tournament was there, which I'm sure helped boost numbers as well. So, I don't know. I mean, what?
What? I didn't say
Oh, okay.
You can be on. You can talk about it. You didn't care for the Halo tournament.
I didn't care for the Halo tournament. I thought it was really annoying and really loud, and it's just something I don't understand. Same with the YouTube thing. It's just something that I don't understand, and I just found myself thinking there are so many cool celebrities here, so much like cool art to look at, so many other cool things, and you're literally spending like 12 hours either A, playing a video game, or B, standing in line to see somebody that you can literally watch on your computer every day if you want. I just didn't get it. I just don't get it.
But they both fit into that subculture of pop culture.
Yeah, and everybody can like what they like.
Yeah.
I just found myself kind of rolling my eyes a little because I just don't understand. But I'm sure people...
I don't know about a little. I mean, as you're walking down the aisles, people in other aisles could feel your eyes rolling
I
over.
do have a very powerful eye roll.
It's very powerful.
No, I mean, and everybody's entitled, like I said, to like what they like, and I think it's cool that people who like so many different things can come together in one place. I do think that's cool. It's just not for me, I guess.
Do you think that they should expand on like the YouTubers next year?
I feel like for them it would be smart because they brought in a lot of people.
Yeah.
So they could bring in even more people probably. Tony and I, and you too, I'm sure, Jared, a lot of times we go to conventions because people that we've watched on TV or people that we've watched in movies and or things like that are going to be there, and we're really excited to meet them. And I would hope that the YouTube didn't carry over and make the celebrity experience less.
Yeah.
But, whatever works for them is what they have to do. I mean, it's not Emily's PopCon. That would be awesome. Coming soon. Just Billy Piper and Christopher Eccleston for 4 days.
One attendee.
And Casper Van Dien.
There you go. I was like,
there'll be one.
He's going to be listening to this and he's like, that blonde son of a bitch.
That hot blonde in the front row. Mostly Casper Van Dien. He can come.
Yeah.
He can have the booth at the front of my house.
I feel like they need to have a better balancing act next year. Because I on the business front, I agree with you that they know what was the draw. They know what brought the bulk of that 23,000 guest attendance. I mean, I'm very comfortable in saying at least half of that was just for the YouTubers.
Oh, at least, yeah.
If not more. But I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how you would balance trying to keep, because it was very obvious. Let's get real for a minute here. Let's get really real. It was very obvious that the celebrities, and when I use the term celebrities, I'm talking about the television and movie celebrities. You could tell they were like, what the heck is going on here?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're going to go back. I don't know how Indy Pop Con is going to go back to them or to other actual celebrities in the sense of screen. I can't even say screen because you could say monitor screen, television and movies, and say, here's what we're going to do different. Here, this is what is being brought in.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how you can distinguish the word celebrity right now. I just think that...
Well, I think that's the major issue, is I don't think you can.
Well, I think you can, because anybody can get followers on YouTube and get people to watch them on YouTube. Like, that's so easy, right? But not who can have a career like Edward James Olmos, who can have a career like Sam Jones and Casper Van Dien. Like, who gets to do that nowadays? Nobody. That's what makes celebrities so cool, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know.
But it's also a different age. Yeah. I mean, the only thing, I don't know if this is the right definition or not, but a celebrity in my eyes is somebody of some sort of recognizable stature that you enjoy seeing. I mean, just thinking of Edward James Olmos, he kind of fits that.
Yeah.
He does his thing, which is acting, and you put him on that pedestal of celebritydom because he's done movies that you've really enjoyed. He's done shows that we've all really enjoyed. And as much as I don't, and I think we're all kind of in agreement that none of us really understand the whole YouTube thing, but we're all also older, and the YouTube stuff really didn't pop in the sense of how it's popped right now. Maybe a year or two ago is when it really, really hit. Because even they were talking about it was not this huge at, what was it, PAX?
Yeah, PAX East.
And then C2, was it C2E2 or E3?
E3. Yeah.
E3.
Well, I mean, even looking at the biggest celebrity, or the biggest YouTube celebrity that was there, was Markiplier. And
Markiplier,
right? As Edward James Olmos would say, Markiplier, which I thought was phenomenal.
Weekend, Mark Pillier.
Yeah, Mark Pillier.
Mark Pillier.
And I'm going to keep calling him Mark Pillier.
But no, he didn't even post his first video to his channel until 2012. So this is literally just years old.
Yeah.
But then again, I thought about this because at the convention I was in that same stand where, I didn't quote unquote get it. I still don't get it really, but because like you said, that's not what I grew up with, But who am I to say, I watch someone on a screen, whether it's the big screen at the movie theater or the small screen at my house on the TV, and I get excited about that. There's someone who's a different age range than me who watches someone else on a different style of screen, and they get excited about that. So who am I to say that they're wrong? I mean, it's the same thing when I was a teenager and I was a big fan of Star Trek, and I would go to Star Trek conventions and people would look at me like that because they didn't get it. So, who am I to judge them because I don't get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't want to judge anybody, and I don't want to discount what anybody does either. Like, I'm not saying that Markiplier and the YouTube guys, they don't work hard. And they don't, they don't put work into what they're doing. I just don't view it the same as I would view like an Edward James Olmos.
And to be honest, if I were to go on YouTube and put a video up there, my first video over there now, and then in 3 years have 49 million subscribers, I'd be thrilled. I don't think that's any small feat.
No.
So yeah, I mean, yeah. It felt to me, getting back to the convention itself, it felt to me just because of the disparity in medium of YouTube versus everything else, if you want to lump it that way, it felt like two different conventions.
It really
that had been
did.
mushed together. So I don't know if next year they get two halls side by side and do internet and gaming stuff in one hall and celebrities and art in another hall. like I don't know how that goes down. I mean, I'm sure that they are working hard on it already, and I know that Sean Smith, one of the organizers of PopCon, who we've had on the show in the past, in his wrap up today, in the notes that he put on the PopCon webpage, I think they said, and this may not be 100% correct because I read it once, but I'm pretty sure they said that the door sales, like the in-person, like people who showed up at the door to buy tickets unannounced, was 300% higher than last year, which accounted for most of the confusion on the lines and how many people were going to be there for the YouTube people.
I also have a little frustration about some of the things I'm seeing online from the people who are waiting in the lines for the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like Tony, I think you said, it's kind of like almost it was like a sense of entitlement. Like, how dare you make me stand in line and wait to meet this person? And no one else. I mean, no one else had that long of line, but I feel like nobody else was really saying like, "Oh, I'm so mad I had to wait. I'm so annoyed about this and that and the other." And it's just very frustrating because if you go to a convention to see somebody who's really famous, whatever, you expect to wait. Like, you're going to wait a little bit. You're going to wait in line, and if a ton more people than they ever anticipated show up for that event, like, it's not their fault, and like it's not, nobody's like targeting you, like, it just felt like it felt like a sense of entitlement from a lot of people who are commenting. Like, it was just very strange.
I think go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I didn't read too much of those, but the ones that I did read were more of the VIP stature people. Those that were like, there was one. It was a pretty lengthy post, and they just talked about, why would we even pay for the VIP if we weren't going to have that access? Sure. And it kind of goes back to what you guys were saying about, they weren't complaining about the line. They were fine waiting in a line if it was a VIP line. If I'm going to pay X amount of dollars, and I think that's what Indy Pop Con is experiencing now is, on their website, when they sold everything, they said their VIP access was very different in the sense of you got to like cut the line in certain instances. Right. Like if you were to purchase some special pass, they would clip it, and then you would get brought up to the front, and then you'd be able to get whatever it is that you wanted to get, and then you were done. It made total logical sense. Yeah. That's why people bought it. Makes total sense. Sure. I think all of that got thrown out the window when they realized, holy crap. Because on Friday, Tony and I set up on Thursday, and nobody had any kind of a clue that it was going to be so huge.
No, the YouTube people each had individual 6-foot tables, not even in booths. They were just kind of up against the wall, like on their own little section. Like it was like here's the internet guys, everybody, and then Friday happened.
Oh, God.
And it's kind of hard to describe, but whenever you go to a theme park and you go to that ride and it kind of goes left and right and left and right and left and right and then down the steps and whatnot, that's what it was like Friday. Yeah. All over the place, and then down a couple of the aisles. Our booth, we were not in Internet Alley. We were in like the vendor area.
Right on the edge of the vendors. Yeah.
Yeah, and the line was almost to where we were, and we were pretty far away.
Yeah, we were like 6, 7, 8 booths in. Plus, the lines trickled, or not trickled. The lines wound themselves because the line just kind of made a life of its own and just kind of went where they could go. Yeah. The lines on Friday for the YouTube guys were going directly in front and across the main celebrity row.
Yeah.
So pretty much Edward James Olmos, John Delancey, Sam Jones, Troy Baker, Malcolm Goodwin, they're all just looking at this massive line of YouTube fans and sitting at their booth saying,
nobody's there.
Right, this does not compute.
That's a huge facepalm, I think, on Indy Pop Con's part. But they didn't know.
Right, and they fixed it quickly. Yeah. They got the lines manageable. Unfortunately, they had some excess space kind of in the back area, back corner where the YouTube internet thing was going on.
Yeah.
So they managed to put some tape down real quick and things like that. But it was definitely a surprise, I think. And you can't really fault a convention for being surprised by something, because it's like if there's a convention that I'm trying to think of a big name that I would really like to see, like Patrick Stewart. Like if I was going to see Patrick Stewart and I was like, hey, Sir Patrick Stewart is here, I'm going to get there early. I'm going to buy my ticket and I'm going to stand in line.
Yeah.
Now with that, of course, I think people who go to conventions, and maybe this is because the YouTube fans maybe weren't realizing this, a convention ticket does not guarantee a meeting. To borrow a line from Casper's movie, Starship Troopers, service guarantees citizenship, but the money you paid is not guaranteed. You're getting admission to the convention. You're not guaranteed to see the person you want to see.
I think that's where the confusion is at with the VIP holders.
Right.
Is they're like, no, actually we do, because that's why we paid X amount of dollars more.
Right.
Was we're going to get to basically cut in front of everybody else.
Right.
Sure.
And meet who we want to meet. Now, I know that there's going to be some guys from Indy Pop Con listening to this, and I don't want them to think that it was just mishandled or anything that.
No.
What they did a phenomenal job of adapting as quickly as they possibly could.
Yep.
For those that have never been to the Indianapolis Convention Center, it is a giant, just massive area, and there's 12 owners, and there's a whole slew of volunteer staff
of PopCon, not of the convention center.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, for Indianapolis or for Indiana or Indy Pop Con.
Yeah,
and I don't think once it got started, I never saw one owner or really any volunteer just kind of podunking around.
No.
They were running around. They were trying to fix things. They were working as diligently as they possibly could for what they could do right there.
Yeah.
Now, after the fact, they have to deal with all the VIP crap and all that jazz, and I'm sure they're going to handle it as best as they can. But they did a great job of adapting to what happened with the YouTubers.
Right.
Now, saying that, have you guys seen any of the videos of the YouTubers, like, while they were here?
I've just seen a few. I know that while we were interviewing, I think we were doing a live interview with Sam Jones on Sunday morning when the entire crowd was singing Happy Birthday to Mark because it was his birthday.
Yeah.
So I've seen that on there. I know that Jacksepticeye has put a post-PopCon video up. I did not see it. I've only seen it linked on the PopCon Facebook page. And I watched a few minutes of the YouTube guys at Dave & Buster's playing 4-way air hockey, and then I turned it off. So I don't really know.
Cool.
I haven't seen a lot of their feedback, but it sounded like they were.
I watched the Markiplier video of him coming back and then talking about, hey, we're so sorry. We didn't realize that it was going to be so massive, blah, 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 blah. And then there was this other video that struck me as... what are we're gonna mix this with Casper's
I believe so.
Okay, so explicit, go for it.
Yeah.
I watched this video that really made Mark look like a dick.
Okay.
And it was just a phone video of them in line, and he's standing up and he's trying to talk and explain, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to go on.
Yeah.
Just sucking it up to the fans as much as he can. And then on the overhead, one of the PopCon people made an announcement something was going to happen.
Yeah.
And he was just like giving the finger to her, like, I'm trying to talk here and you're interrupting me. And I watched that, and I know, granted, it might just be something insignificant, but
That's super rude.
But for me, I'm like, you don't gotta be like that.
They brought you here, like they didn't
actually
have to
didn't.
bring you. Oh,
They didn't. If you talk to the PopCon guys,
there was no contract.
There was no contract,
Well,
and
you still didn't have
they paid for their own hotel and they paid for their own travel to get here.
but didn't they only do that because they couldn't guarantee that they were going to show up or not? So that's still not that great. Like, I'm not impressed by that.
Right. It's like It's like it's cool that they paid their own way, but at the same time, they were essentially saying to PopCon, we might not show up.
Yeah, maybe we'll come. Maybe. And the sad thing is that if they wouldn't have showed up,
I think they started to figure out,
I don't know.
I think they started to figure out as their fans were like, can't wait to meet you, can't wait to see you. Like in the weeks leading up, they're like, this is going to be bigger than we thought. We've got to be there for this. So there's no way we can back out and not be there. So.
I would hope that maybe that video was taken out of context because that would be really disrespectful to the people who worked really hard,
busted their butts to try to make
set up that
things happen,
and make sure as many fans as possible could meet them.
Yeah.
And I hope you put this on YouTube, Markiplier. Don't be rude.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude, because nobody likes rude.
No. But that was sad. It was sad to see. It was sad to see that. And then immediately after that, I watched his 9-minute video of him just basically talking to his fans, saying, "Hey, I'm so sorry we weren't able to talk to everybody."
I did see that one. Yes.
The real lengthy one of just him sitting. In his,
yes, yeah.
That's pretty much what it is anyway, right? Him sitting.
I don't know. That's the only video that I've seen.
He does some drunk video game playing with his friends. He does some now that he's gotten bigger and bigger, I believe. I don't know 100%, but I know that he's done some comedy skits. He had when Big Hero 6 came out, he had a Big Hero 6 comedy skit, and he did one where he was pretending to be the new Google service. He was Google person. He came in a box, and I don't know. So I mean, he does multiple things, but I think a lot of what he does is kind of that direct connecting with fans or with his with his listening audience. But anyways, I don't think I don't want to dwell too much on this because it was a cool, I'm sure it was a cool experience for the vast majority of guests because they got to meet them as they wanted to. The PopCon overall was
amazing,
a phenomenal experience. I think the vendor hall was really cool this year.
Yeah.
The types of vendors seemed very different to me. It wasn't a bunch of prepackaged, last year it was everywhere you turned, it was pop vinyl this, and you could buy bootleg DVDs.
Although
this,
there were
and
a lot of pop
right,
vinyls.
And there was 2 or 3 places that were heavy pop vinyls this year, but this year it felt to me a lot more artist. It felt to me that there was a lot more artists, a lot more independent type stuff. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, it was all in all a very successful convention.
So aside from because we've got 2 more episodes, we're dedicating 3 episodes to Indy Pop Con. Aside from because we're going to talk a little bit about those or those conversations before we get to them. What were some of your favorite parts?
Go ahead, Emily.
I have so many favorite parts. I loved getting.
And we're out of time. I'm so sorry for you,
lame.
Tony. Do you have any favorite?
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
I have so many. No, do I not get to finish?
No, yes, you can. Finish.
Don't be rude. No. I loved getting to meet Sophie Aldred from Doctor Who. She was just the sweetest.
We can't talk about that one yet. Different episode.
That's my favorite moment.
I know, but
you can preview this.
All right, well, that's one of my favorite moments.
Okay, cool.
Great.
But we're going to talk about it here in a little bit. And for everybody else, that's in 2 weeks.
Meeting Edward James Olmos was amazing because I'm obsessed with Battlestar Galactica, thanks to Tony. And it was just very surreal to be in the presence of Commander Adama for just a little bit. And being called hot by Johnny Rico himself was probably another favorite that I will milk as long as I can. And I've already decided that every time I'm having a day where I don't feel very good about myself or I feel like I am having an off day, I'm gonna be oh, but wait, because Casper Van Dien said I was hot, so.
And then he picked me up and
carried me away.
And Tony was really okay with that.
Well, because it was all in good fun.
I have the divorce papers in my back pocket.
Yeah.
I carry them around pretty routinely, so I was ready to sign.
Get out of here.
That's what
papers.
That's what she wanted, right? That's kind of what she wanted, I think. So
no, and also another person that we got to meet that was super awesome was Peter Spellos.
Mm-hmm.
He was just a genuine guy. He was so nice. He was so happy to be there. So excited to meet his fans, and not just meet his fans. He would connect with people, and I thought it was awesome. And he told us that he does all of his own social media. He does all of his Facebooking, all of his Instagramming. He's very personal. And I just think he was amazing. I don't know. I just had so many cool moments. It was really cool. And getting to know other people, getting to know the Established Facts podcast people, they were really, really cool. Chick McGee and Jess, they were really cool. It was just all around a very, very enriching experience. Yes.
Yeah, they're going to sue us now.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I use big words?
Yeah, you can't do that with.
I can't use big words?
No.
It was nice.
What about you, Tony?
My favorite part of the experience, I would say, and again, this is kind of what we were alluding to earlier, where we had a different experience than the average guest. My favorite part was we got to have a little more direct connection with the celebrities because we had the awesome honor of moderating the vast majority of the panels that went on the main stage throughout the weekend. So, on Friday we got to sit and chat with Casper Van Dien for an hour on stage and talk about Starship Troopers and James Dean and all that stuff. We got to talk to a really cool group of voice actors who've done a lot of different voices and had a lot of good recommendations for people in the crowd. And then, of course, on Saturday, I think it also helped hand in hand with this that the core group of major celebrities that were there are all people that aligned with things that I enjoy in my personal life that I've already watched. Like I didn't have to pretend to go know who Edward James Olmos was because I've seen him in Battlestar Galactica and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Blade Runner. I've seen him. John Delancey. I've watched him, in every iteration of Star Trek. And, I have a 5-year-old daughter who's seen him in My Little Pony, and things like that. Sam Jones, Flash Gordon has been a staple since the 80s. I grew up watching Flash Gordon. It's just one of those things where it's like these people I know. I didn't have to do a ton of research on them to figure out who they are. I already knew of them, and it was cool to kind of connect with them as people and get that chance to talk to them directly.
Yeah.
It's also, I think it's in our nature, Jared. You and I have been, hosting events and weddings for a long time. I think it's in our nature to kind of help guide these things and make sure that everyone else around us is having the best time possible. And I think that's kind of hopefully what we were able to do with our moderation is to make it good for everybody out there who is watching to enjoy that experience with us as well. So
you guys had fans.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Yeah, people kept coming up to them and like, you guys did so good. Can we take your picture? You guys did so good on the stage. Can we take your picture?
I want to talk about the one that happened after Saturday in the evening, but
we'll
save that for
we'll
save that for the Sophie Aldred
Jared
show.
is a merciless dictator.
What?
Nothing.
Would you? Well, I'm not a dictator.
Well, this is not a dictatorship.
What'd you say about my tater?
We
got
are
the explicit
dumb.
tag. It's
yeah, no, it's already there. It's there.
We are so dumb.
Completely.
What about you? What highlight for you?
I think this episode.
And we're out of time.
Unfortunately, if you want to find out more about my favorite time, tweet me. I'm really bad about Twitter, by the way. I just am not good at Twitter. My favorite moment was later on in this episode.
Okay.
My favorite moment was Tony and I got the ability to sit down with Casper Van Dien.
Yep.
And if you don't know who Casper Van Dien is,
was I there?
On the main panel. I'm going to tell the whole story.
Well, okay.
I'm going to get there. I'm going to get to the good stuff
You're
where I come
there.
in at.
Yeah, talk about me.
So we got a chance on Saturday it's Friday.
Yes.
Friday, we got to moderate his panel, and it was not full. Let's just be honest about that.
Yeah.
And the big perk about that was Tony and I got to do what we kind of prefer, which is very much like this podcast where it's extremely conversational and non-interviewee-ish. We got to just talk with him. Yep. We were able to just have just a normal chit-chat conversation. We talked about movies. We talked about television. We talked about stuff that he's working on, all that jazz. But since there wasn't a huge amount of people in the main area, there wasn't a lot of Q&A. So a lot of the conversation that we had for 45 minutes, we had the ability on Sunday to record on the podcast stage that we sponsored. And I think it was Saturday, we were walking around and we were just talking about the fact that we didn't want to ask and talk about the same exact thing all over again. So I don't know whose idea it was, but it was one of our ideas.
I think I may have mentioned something about doing something different, but
yeah. But we got the idea. We're like, well, let's just do something left field and let's see if we can. I think it was just we started with let's play a game with them,
yes,
and then that evolved into let's play Cards Against Humanity with him. And he was over at his booth next to Ciara Hanna, and we went over there to him and bluntly asked him, he was on his phone, probably tweeting, because he's a big social media guy too.
Yeah.
But we just bluntly asked him, hey, we're going to be doing a podcast tomorrow. We really don't want to have the same exact conversation that we had yesterday. So do you mind if we just play Cards Against Humanity while we chat? And his eyes lit up. And he was like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely. We could totally do that.
I think his words were, fuck yeah, I'll do that shit.
Yeah. I think he said that like 3 times.
Yeah. He got so excited that Ciara Hanna, the Yellow Ranger, she's like, I want to play too. But yeah, it was really cool. So
yeah. I don't know if he thought that we were being serious.
maybe not.
I don't know. But on Sunday, the time came and we went out there, and the podcast stage was kind of in the middle of the food court.
Yep.
It's kind of an unusual place, but it was kind of nice because it was off and it was kind of quiet.
Yeah.
As quiet as it can be.
Quietish.
Casper came out. On stage was Tony, Emily, and myself. We had the cards all dealt out. And then we played Cards Against Humanity in the middle of the food court on the podcast stage. We did tell everybody multiple times, and I don't think that the recording got it, but we told them many, many times what we were doing.
Yes.
We're playing Cards Against Humanity. If you've never heard of this game, it's very, very adult. There was probably 2 people sitting down when we started, and that freaking place was at least 90% full
Oh, yeah.
It was
by the time we
jam-packed.
got done.
Yep.
It was amazing.
So, and with that, here is Casper Van Dien playing Cards Against Humanity live at Indy Pop Con 2015. Yeah.
Get it?
It's a huge outcome. There are a huge outpouring of people.
There's only a few tables left.
Yeah. Standing room only, almost.
But if you want to come over, we are now officially joined on stage by Mr. Casper Van Dien, star of Starship Troopers, as well as Mortal Kombat's Legacy. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
3 and 2 and 3. Did you already pick cards for me? Is this what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun. We're going to do something different. We're going to play a little Cards Against Humanity while we chat.
Because why not?
Because, yeah,
Why not?
I agree. Why not?
this is Indianapolis. We can
what
do
we
that.
should do.
It's Sunday. It's the convention scene. Let's do it. So,
All right. So my vote is whoever could probably beat us all up goes first.
Emily.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If you don't know how to play Cards Against Humanity, Tony, give them the quick rules.
Oh, yeah, this is a quick, simple game. There are cards that one reader will read. It has a question on it, and then the rest of us have cards with answers to that question. But, of course, the answers are the most random, usually the most terrible answers.
Most adult?
Yeah, if the answers don't offend you, they're probably not in this game. So just as a warning, this game, is going to be fun and it's going to be different, and we're just going to. There's no winners or losers. We're all winners. It's all good. Yada yada yada. That's it.
Boom. Let's go.
All right.
Casper, do you want to pick the first question? I mean,
We have the. Don't we have the lady goes first?
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
She's the one that can violently hurt us all.
Yep, I
Yeah,
can.
that's what
Okay,
that's
we'll
what
start
I'm
with
thinking.
Emily and move down the row then. So,
All right. Next on ESPN2, the World Series of...
oh my gosh,
There's mine. This is going to get really bad
It's
right
gonna
off
get
the
real
bat.
ugly real quick here.
Take 'em.
All right, you've got
Shuffle
everybody's
them.
answers, Emily.
Yeah.
So,
Got them all.
and
All right.
whichever answer she picks, we'll speak up and make sure that everybody knows that it's your answer, and you'll get the magic point.
Magic point.
The World Series of a homoerotic volleyball montage.
We're off to a swinging start here.
The World Series of a salty surprise.
Strike 2.
That's Casper's. I know that's Casper's right now.
The World Series of the diminishing purity of the white race.
My Atlanta.
And
my
there it
Atlanta.
goes.
All downhill. It just kept going worse and worse.
Tough choices.
I think I'm going to go with the World Series of a salty surprise.
Oh,
It's not
She
me.
goes-
It's not me.
It's not me.
What?
Who gave her that one?
That is not me. I was the homoerotic volleyball.
What'd you give her?
White race.
That's what she said.
Oh,
No,
I
I
thought you
said
said
a
a salty
salty
surprise.
Oh, you said salty surprise. That is me.
Oh my
That
goodness!
is me.
Well,
Really?
she's stuck with a husband.
That is me. So sorry.
We're so connected.
Oh
You
my
guys are
goodness!
so
Take your
connected.
card. Take
Something
your
like
card
that.
down
give that to
there.
him. He won.
You,
Oh,
get, you win a card.
This is my point. Hooray.
Yay! Your
Ding, ding,
fictional
ding.
fake point.
Hot dog.
You were
All right.
winning. Okay.
Now it's Casper's turn to delight the audience here with
Winning,
his
here we go.
question.
High five, bro.
Blank high five, bro.
Blank. Oh, man.
Blank.
What do
High
you,
five,
yeah, so
bro.
what do we want you to high five us for? Oh, man.
There's mine. There's mine. He's not going to choose mine.
There's mine. There's mine. There we go. All right, so blank high five, bro. What do you want to high five for?
Justin Bieber.
Don't you select that. If you choose that, you're going to lose all your Rico points.
Ebola.
It's not a better option.
Eating all the cookies before the AIDS bake sale. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's like there's not a winner in this.
Putting Casper on the spot here.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to say eating all the cookies before the AIDS bake sale.
And Emily.
That's pretty horrible.
Pretty messed up. Emily, you guys have a good connection over there.
Here you
so.
go. Here's your.
Thank you.
Here's your
Oh my
card.
god!
I'm a very nice person.
You win that one. All right.
That's
and
ridiculous.
You guys, and you can replenish your white
yeah, you have
cards
to
if you want
replenish
there.
your
So,
white cards.
all right. I'll read the next terrible question here, and we'll see. All right. So here we go. We're going to see who Jared, Emily, or Casper Van Dien can give me the best answer to this question. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with blank and would like your advice. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with blank, and I'd like your advice.
There you
All
go.
right, the cards are rolling in here, so let's see.
How's
what are-
everything going, Casper, by the way, here in Indy? This is day 3 for you?
This is day 3 for me. Yes, it's just as exciting as this game.
So,
having a thrilling
So
time.
a little offensive, and
And wrong in all the right ways is what I'm hearing. Well done, Indy.
Yes, there you go. Well interpreted.
Did you do, before I read these, you did an asylum panel yesterday with your crew. Was that like crazy? I just imagine
No, I
the
did it
asylum-
Friday.
Oh, okay. I just imagine the asylum stuff being like this like party, and I mean, was it crazy?
Yeah, there was 6 people in the audience. It was amazing.
well, guess
But
what?
they were the most
quadrupled it.
dedicated 6 people ever, and I think we had, and you guys were there, so I think we had 3 less than we had for my panel.
Okay.
Oh, wow, yeah.
yeah.
That's including the moderators.
Yeah, that's including. I think you guys left, and that made what it was. So that's
Yep.
what it was. So you weren't there for the asylum panel,
We were not able to.
and
be
there
at
was
the
no
asylum.
hot blonde up in the front this time. There was only for my panel was there that.
That's very true.
That's because we, the Geek Stuff Off the Cuff, roll out the red carpet for our
You did,
guests.
yeah, you
Only the
I was
hottest.
like, score! Your wife's in the front row. Awesome! I'm like, hey, Blondie. And you're like, yeah, that's my wife. I'm like, yeah. Look at
I'll just
that.
go. I'll just be standing in the next room. It's fine. So.
Yeah, so you're pretty much getting the Indianapolis treatment smack dab. Yeah,
Yeah,
kinda
that's
how
it,
goes.
man.
It's perfect.
I
It's
see how you
perfect.
guys roll.
This is how we roll. All right, let's see what fun answers we've got for Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with blank and would like your advice. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with peeing a little bit and I'd like your advice.
It's a struggle.
Just a little bit.
It's
Dear
a struggle.
Abby, I'm having some trouble with horrifying laser hair removal accidents and I'd like your advice.
It's
I've never experienced that.
Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with a vague fear of something called ISIS, and I'd like your advice. This is a tough one, but because it's a vague fear of ISIS, I'm going to go with that one, I
Yes!
think. Jared,
Oh, look at this
I will
score.
take that.
I'm going to go with the vague fear of
My
ISIS.
first
Although,
point.
I don't know. Peeing a little bit in hair removal
Who was
accidents.
peeing a little bit?
I was peeing a little
Okay,
bit.
that
All
is
right.
that is a very concern as you
Get older, when you guys
yeah.
get like my age, you start having fear of peeing a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little
Too
bit.
often.
All right, here's the next one. It's kind of a lengthy one.
At the wrong moments.
Dear Mom and Dad, camp is fun. I like Capture the Flag. Yesterday, one of the older kids taught me about blank. I love you, Casey.
Casey.
It says, I love you, Casey. It says the full thing right there.
Taught me all about blank at camp this one time. at Camp.
That would have been an appropriate.
We've already
salty
used the salty surprise. This one, the camp can't be.
There's no more salty
It can't be salty
surprises.
surprise sleepaway camp. That's not a thing today. So,
Dear Mom and Dad, camp is fun. I like Capture the Flag. Yesterday, one of the older kids taught me about the Jews.
Oh,
I got some applause from
Yeah,
the crowd. We got some very bigoted people in the audience
There's a
tonight. I love
valid
it.
one right there. One of the older kids taught me about all the poop inside of my body. And lastly, one of the older kids taught me about natural selection.
La la.
Oh
that
my
goes along
goodness.
the lines with the Jews.
Yeah. And
Tying it all together here.
And
because-
all the poop inside of me.
Yeah, exactly. And because the Jews actually got a round of applause, I'm going to give that one. That's the winner. Oh,
One for Casper.
nice.
Yes.
That's what we call sacrilegious up here on the stage.
Sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious.
All right.
Back to
All
the
right,
woman.
that's Emily's card. Yeah, we'll
Thank
Oh, you get to pick the one that your husband gave you.
Well, it was just the top one.
I like how the guy whose line is "You don't want to
Kill
live
'em all.
forever" gave the
Kill
Jews.
them all. That's
Yeah.
what he said. I believe he said kill them all.
All right. Honey, Mommy and Daddy love you very much, but apparently Mommy loves blank more than she loves Daddy.
Oh.
Yep, salty surprise every time.
Listen, a salty surprise could be an answer for just about any of these, I think, and it'd probably be the winner. So
Right.
we spent that one early,
Yep, we did.
and I'm not apologizing for it.
All
That's
right.
okay.
That's a good one.
It was a premature salty surprise. Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
yes.
Thank you to our audience for jumping right in and having some fun with us here today.
Today's joke's brought to you by Steelers football. Steelers football.
Steelers, yeah. Here in Indiana, you get Steelers football, which happens to be my favorite team. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Sorry, you guys have what is it called? The Colts?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Something like that.
All right. Mommy loves Lance Armstrong's missing testicle more than she loves Daddy.
I knew this was going to be fun. I knew this was going to be a good time.
Like I have it in a jar. Like what do you mean?
Better in a jar than sitting out on a nightstand.
He went
so-
balls out for that one.
Yes, there we go.
Mommy loves the 9,000 children who starved to death today more
Oh,
than she loves.
Casper.
Downer.
Oh, why would you put that? This is Indianapolis.
Wrong, man.
Oh.
Mommy loves advice from a wise old black man more than she loves Daddy.
I don't know why that's so
Jared can't handle himself down there.
We know which one's his card.
I think I'm gonna go with Lance Armstrong's missing testicle.
Yes!
Casper wins again.
Yes!
Nice.
I'm totally going balls out. I am the nut on this one.
It's too good. It's
Only
too
because
good.
I picture
He's
it
busting
in a
this
jar
game.
on my shelf.
Here lies Anthony Troxell, 1977 to 2015, devoted friend, lover of...
Yes. So Anthony Troxell is another podcaster here in town. We are borrowing his cards, and apparently he got a customized set. So that's Anthony Troxell from Geeking in Indiana. We're borrowing his card, and he loves lover of blank.
Lover, devoted friend, lover of blank.
That's definitely that one's all you, Tony Troxell. Enjoy this terrible round on us.
Anthony Troxdale, devoted friend, lover of small town with cops with M4 assault rifles.
That sounds about Indiana. Yeah,
That's a
that sounds
lot.
about right.
Devoted friend, lover of funky, fresh rhymes.
Yeah.
Devoted friend, lover of kids with ass cancer.
There's always one wrong. If it wasn't, there wasn't.
That's it? Ass cancer wins.
I'll take it. Bring it on down.
I would never say I will take ass cancer. I don't think that. I think that's a first, and I'm not sure you really want to say that. You might want to take that one back.
You're probably right.
You can't take back ass
yeah.
cancer.
No, you-
can't. No.
But you're gonna get it in the end.
Yes. Especially if you go balls out.
Thank you and good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't
Thank
be a
you
little
and good
cheeky.
night.
Good night.
You'll be the.
And I bet you
You'll
guys
be the
thought,
butt of all the jokes.
I bet you guys thought the cards were going to be the worst thing about this recording.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
All right.
I remember asking
This is-
Casper yesterday. He's like, I was like, can we play Cards Against Humanity? And he's like, yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely.
He's up here now, and he's like, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into?
Hey man, I'm having a gas.
Good.
Oh, Andy, we're still on the budget.
And we're back to the Jews. He's having a gas. Okay.
Oh,
Sure, it's wrong when I say stuff.
You're not Casper.
that was really wrong, man.
I'm no Casper Van Dien, that's for sure. So, all right. So, you guys give me your best one to this one. Why am I so tired? Why am I so tired? That's it. It's a nice, simple question.
There you
Why
go.
am I so tired?
I have horrible cards. Can I exchange these
this
for like
one's funny,
5
but I
new
just
ones?
got-
Yes, go ahead.
All right.
All right, cool.
Why am I so tired? Domino's Oreo dessert pizza.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes
Had
sense.
several in the last few minutes. Why am I so tired? A bleached asshole. Because it speaks for itself, a bleached asshole. Why am I so tired? This groovy new thing called LSD. These are tough ones. But I'm-
We need some help from the audience in that one. What is it?
You know, I would think if anything is a hard procedure and is going to take a lot out of you, I'm going to go with the crowd favorite, a bleached asshole.
come on!
Casper
Yes!
on a roll.
Thank you, table number one.
You're the last 3 in a row.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for the love and support for the bleached asshole.
That's their table number now.
Table number one.
Table number bleach asshole. Today on BuzzFeed, 10 pictures of blank that look like blank.
Oh, it's a
a
twofer.
double. It's a double.
You gotta
So you got to
me
give
the
me
first one
2.
and the second one.
10 pictures of blank that look like blank.
But
All
yet,
right. Yeah, you'll take them in sets, and then you'll just mix up the sets. So,
Or you can just put the one on top.
and then you just and then.
oh, I don't
you
care.
close your eyes, and I'll.
I don't
move
care
around.
which way mine
It's like-
goes. It's just going to be all wrong.
But you'll probably win.
All right, now we're properly shuffled, so he has no idea which pair is from which person.
Today on BuzzFeed, 10 pictures of raptor attacks that look like Batman. No.
Topical.
No.
Very
Interesting.
topical.
Yep.
Today on BuzzFeed, 10 pictures of a bucket of fish heads that look like that look like dick fingers.
That's not a bad one.
10 pictures of Sean Connery that look like sunshine and rainbows.
Ooh, how delightfully that one's actually really nice.
I really like the application of dick fingers, but Sean Connery and Sunshine and Rainbows I think is going to win it for me.
Yes!
For
I
again,
am so good at this.
he is killing it.
Sunshine and Rainbows, Sean Connery.
I thought,
Kind of
for
makes sense.
sure this guy loves the
He's
dick
still killing
fingers.
it.
I thought for sure
who
he
was
would
dick
be
fingers?
into it.
This guy loves dick fingers?
This guy loves
Not
the dick
me.
fingers.
No, I
This is
don't.
awkward.
Your husband loves dick fingers?
No, the other guy.
That's how they got married.
I'm in trouble.
Emily.
Yeah.
Emily is up.
Emily's up. Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah, give her a
I'm going to
card.
pick for you, Emily.
Oh, thank you very much, Casper Van Dien.
My pleasure.
Oh, we all know
She
each
was the
other.
hot blonde in the front, by the way.
Yeah.
I've told everybody that. I told my mom.
The
No
whole
joke.
The whole world knows
she,
that.
She built a website
I
last
put it on
night
my
that said
acting
hot
resume.
blonde in the front from CasperVanDien.com. You can check that out.
Under
.org.
special skills, it says Casper Van Dien thinks I'm hot.
Wow.
I
Getting
got 99 problems, but blank ain't one.
I'm not going to make it out of here alive.
It's only one. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Are you still trying to figure it out down there? You just
Oh,
picked one
he's
card,
gotta, like,
Casper. You're winning. You should be on top of this.
I imagine you probably have the problem that everyone has when they play this game. It's too many good cards. You never know
Yeah,
what to pick.
that's the problem. You guys picked all my cards. I think you gave me all the winners
Oh,
first.
Man, these are horrible.
Oh, horrible one. That's not mine.
Not mine.
Ooh, I got 99 problems, but 200 years of slavery ain't one.
Too soon. Too
Too
soon.
soon?
Too soon. The audience says too soon.
Wow.
They were silent on the Jews, but 200 years of slavery, it's crossing the line. Oh, we got you guys. Oh, my. It's getting out of control here at
All right.
PopCon.
They bleached them.
Building a ladder of hot dogs to the moon. Hang on.
That is not a problem for
Nope.
anybody.
Sounds
Nope.
awesome. I'm there. Oh, this is adorable. A micro pig wearing a tiny raincoat and booties. That is not a problem.
Don't you choose that pig, Emily. That's Casper's. I know that's him.
I
He's
do
going
what
for the
I
cute
want.
attack.
I'm going to go with the micro pig wearing a tiny
That's a
raincoat.
That's the husband right there. He knows
Whoa.
what the girl likes.
He
Cute,
knows.
cute animals in tiny outfits.
That's what I should have been picking. Who's the most emo?
Who's the most emo?
That's it. Who's the most emo?
Who's the most emo?
All right. Well,
That's
it's going to
the
be
one.
that one there and
That's not going to win.
one coming. Guaranteed non-winner.
I know that's not going to win.
Believe in yourself.
I believe.
Who's the most emo? A robust mongoloid. is the most emo?
That's a good visual.
Who's the most emo? A cloud of ash that darkens the earth for 1,000 years.
Wow.
So emo.
That's very
So
dark.
emo.
So dark.
Who's the most emo? Anthony Troxwell.
We got another Anthony Troxel. We got
Another
another
Anthony
customized
Troxel.
card. Another Tony
I think
Troxel.
I'm going to have to go with a cloud of ash that darkens the earth for 1,000 years.
That's the girl over
This
there.
goes to the hot blonde up front. Hot blonde up front. We're still doing it. We're still
Oh
doing
my
it.
goodness.
Still a thing. She's going to get a shirt printed.
Hot blonde up front.
You've got your Rico's Roughneck shirt, and she's going to get a hot blonde in the front shirt.
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
I'm gonna get a bleached. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay. What would Grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming? What would Grandma... Yeah, let's just shout out the answers we've had before. The bleach butthole, salty surprise.
200 years of slavery.
Let's see what fresh answers we've got. What would Grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming? My sex life.
Hello,
Grandma.
Grandma would find that charming.
Charming.
Assless chaps.
Grandma
Assless
would
chaps.
totally be hot in that.
Would she be wearing those or just enjoying the visual of someone else wearing
Yes.
those? Yes. All assless chaps all the time. Or does Grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming Axe body spray? These are tough ones, but you got to go with the pants that aren't really pants. The assless chaps, I think, are the winner.
Oh, come on. You guys
They're
have-
two
you're
in sync.
married.
They're two in sync.
We'll give that one down to her. She's got another point. Where do we stand on fun points here? I've got 3.
I don't.
Oh geez.
I've got 1.
I have
I got 4.
3.
Casper's in the lead. Casper's in the lead with 4.
Dumb game. I don't really like playing this game.
Jared rage quits.
He's a sore loser.
Really is.
I drink to forget blank.
Losing. Oh.
Yeah.
Casper right away had one. He drinks
That's
to
kind of
forget.
sad because it's going to be probably really good.
All right, there we
boy.
go.
I drink to forget what remains of my penis. Dang it, Casper. You've got it out for me. I really feel it. I drink to forget the dying breath of the last human.
That's so emo.
Wow, that took a very left turn
Yeah.
right there. I drink to forget rock music and premarital sex.
All right. Doesn't sound like much of a decision, does it?
All very solid reasons to drink.
I drink to forget what remains.
Casper has learned what works here in Indianapolis.
This is ridiculous.
There you go, brother.
That was, it was less than ridiculous because it's only what remains, right?
It's true.
Yeah,
That's
so it's-
true.
It's not full.
No,
It's
yeah.
It was ridiculous to begin with. Now it's just sad.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Could you please hand me a card, Casper
Oh, yes.
Van Dien?
Yes.
Oh, thank you
yes,
very
yes,
much.
yes.
Thank you.
Hot blonde in the front.
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
Yep.
Why am I sticky?
There you go.
This is the point of the game where you're like, yeah, all those cards I've already played.
Yeah.
but, oh
Everything
well.
rolling back
All
through.
right. Why am I sticky? $5 footlongs.
Five.
Oh man.
$5.
The entire Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
You got a round of a standing ovation for Jared.
Morgan Freeman's voice.
Oh.
Of the entire Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Bring it
Yes.
on down to Husbandtown. That's right.
My goodness. He is on it.
Gosh.
I'm trying to keep up with Casper. You got 5. I only have 4. I'm trying to keep up with you here.
What's that sound?
Me losing.
What's that sound?
What's that sound? Hey, everybody, look all around. Wasn't that a song, an old song? Everybody, look what's going down. That's an old song.
I'm going to go with that.
We don't know, babe.
Okay, that's fine. I'm super old, so it's okay.
What's that sound? What's that sound? Ladies and gentlemen, we need your help. The art of seduction.
Oh.
Boo. Boo.
Well, you know that wasn't Jared's.
Flesh-eating bacteria.
Boo.
Getting naked and watching Nickelodeon.
Yeah. They support that decision, Casper. Don't go against your fans. On a
What?
leather couch.
Make,
Eating Cheetos.
so make him happy, so I should go with like flesh-eating bacteria? No, The Art of Seduction? No.
No.
You think getting naked and watching Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Now we know what Table 1 likes to do. All right, there you go. You
Yes!
finally win.
Hey.
I've got two.
It's funny because they said, give it to him, give it to Jared, make him happy. They already know how lonely you are. We've been up here for 20 minutes and they already know how lonely you are.
This is all he has.
He's going to be crying later on. You're up, Tony.
Oh, jeez.
Get it
Welcome back to the
together.
game.
Studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to blank.
Boom. There you go.
Wow.
Yep.
Quick decisions here.
Absolutely.
All right.
Ooh, I've got the card. I got this. This is a good one.
All right. Studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to Republicans.
Oh.
Just to get away from them? Is that what this... Okay.
Oh.
50% faster after being exposed to a death ray. That's very
Seems like it
final.
would be the
That's very
opposite.
final.
Pew, pew.
They navigate 50% faster after being exposed to Stephen Hawking talking dirty.
Oh.
There we go.
We got this is a tough decision because
Yes,
we're in majority mode with Republicans, Democrats, Independents. I don't know. I'm going to poll the audience. What do we think? I've got it down between Republicans and Stephen Hawking talking dirty. So make some noise if you like Stephen Hawking talking dirty. Make some noise if you like Republicans. And we're in Indiana, ladies and gentlemen. It's Stephen Hawking talking dirty.
Well, I'm going to say thank you, Table 3, for the support. Thank you, Table 3. There you go.
All right,
I'm on
Jared.
the comeback. I've got 6.
All right.
That's a
Actually,
lie.
3. What's that smell?
Casper and Tony in right
It's
away.
that table right over there.
Emily's
I have
thinking hard.
horrible
Yeah.
cards.
The bleaching.
Lame.
What's that smell? My genitals.
Oh, man.
There's a theme coming
Yeah, I
from,
see a lot of
yeah.
genital-related stuff here with you.
Well, there you go.
And the tables know you're sad, so...
What's that smell? Count Chocula.
It's a good smell.
That's a good one. Oh.
Only in October.
What's that smell? The blood of Christ.
Oh.
Wow.
That's,
Wow.
My genitals in the blood of Christ.
Can you put two of them together?
Split the card in half.
We're just
Can you
covering
dip
all
one
of
in the
our
other? I don't know how that works.
I'm gonna go with my genitals.
Yes! Yes!
All right,
Yes,
hang
my
on.
genitals won.
How many cards in reference to genitalia, penis, whatnot do you have in your hand?
You guys are the ones that dealt me this deck.
We did not know there was random.
Yeah, I'm sure it was random. But I appreciate the support in the genital area.
It was
Yeah.
100% random. We just pulled these cards out and started going. So, all right.
All right,
Emily's ready
these are
for
the final 4 cards.
final four.
Final four
questions
cards.
here.
All right. In a world ravaged by blank, our only solace is blank.
Oh, it's another twofer.
Two-parter. In a world ravaged by blank, our only solace is blank.
So we put the one that we want first on top, right?
Well, on bottom, because she'll pick it up and
Okay,
read it
all right.
first.
That
so.
works. All right.
So yeah, first option on the bottom, next option on the top, and you can shuffle them up.
I'm gonna
Move
shuffle
them as you see.
like
How was your
this.
Casper? How was your night last night? We saw on Instagram that you were hanging out with the YouTubers.
They were pretty cool.
You like them?
Yeah, they are. They're very cool guys.
There's a lot of pictures.
There was a lot of pictures.
Where did you guys go? Can you say?
Sky Bar.
Sky Bar.
It's the Sky Bar.
Sounds awesome.
And the Sky Bar.
It's got a theme song and everything. Who knew?
I already forget which
Before
one
you
I'm
leave
supposed to read
tonight,
first.
go pick up Casper's new album, Sky Bars.
Sky Bar's greatest hits.
Which one do I
LP.
read first? I already forget.
Read
the one in
top, that one, and then that
Then
one.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, maybe.
think.
Sure.
That's-
I don't know.
all
It's at the
Whatever.
bottom.
We're just gonna make it work.
Just
Yeah,
read it.
well,
read it
I
any
don't
way
think
you
it really
want.
matters.
Yeah, no.
In a world ravaged by the Great Lizard Uprising of 2352, our only solace is Fancy Feast.
Oh, Fancy Feast.
I like that.
In a
Cats like that.
world ravaged by a live studio audience, our only solace is another goddamn vampire movie. In a world ravaged by a foul mouth, our only solace is Britney Spears at 55. You know? I'm going to go with another goddamn vampire movie.
Yeah!
Jared's making a comeback.
Just kidding. I meant
What? No, you can't.
She said, I'm going to go with that, ... as my second place.
A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without blank.
Bam.
boom.
Guaranteed.
Oh, this one would have been
answers. I don't
This
know.
is not going to win.
There we go. There we go.
I'm going to be real disappointed if if we're not in
A
sync
romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without fiery poops.
Fancy.
A romantic candlelight dinner would be incomplete without harnessing the miraculous power of the atom to slaughter 200,000 Japanese people.
Oh, Emily.
At least we're equal opportunity racists here
Emily.
in Cards Against Humanity.
no.
Completely wrong. A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without consensual sex.
Am I
Well,
right?
that's just normal. I don't like that one at all.
So how was that dinner last night at Skybar with the YouTubers?
I'm just saying, I'm not sure if it was fiery poops, consensual sex, or harnessing the miraculous power of the atom to slaughter 200,000 Japanese people. Can I get some help from the audience?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. How many say fiery poops? Fiery poops. Okay, we got 2. All right. Some people, that's what you like after a complete candlelit dinner. It wouldn't be incomplete without the fiery poops. Got it. How many people would prefer, after that candlelit romantic dinner, to have someone harness the miraculous power of the atom to slaughter 200,000 Japanese? You guys are sick and perverted. And how many of you would like, after your candlelit romantic dinner, to have consensual sex?
Is that
None of you.
Well,
I can see
wow,
there's a lot of procreation going on here. Oh, there's one. There's one.
You guys join Jared in the Lonely Hearts Club
This
up
is
here.
Indiana. We're cornbread. Once we
You might not be lonely tonight. There's one over there that says consensual sex. All right, there you go. So I'm going to have to go with harnessing the miraculous power of the atom to slaughter 200,000 Japanese people.
That's Jared. He's on the...
Totally wrong.
Nobody wants to get
So
laid.
pretty much all you have to do to motivate Jared is insult
with
his,
me, audience. I love
insult
you
his
guys.
genitalia, and then Jared...
That's
all
right.
Final 2 questions.
Final two cards.
questions
Final
of the
two
game
cards.
here. Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children blank. Dick fingers, the audience yells.
Dick fingers and a bleach
Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children blank. All right, we'll shuffle them up here.
Netflix, is that what you said? That's a good one.
Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children a gentle caress of the inner thigh.
Here's your package, little girl.
If anybody missed the on-ramp to hell, it's right behind us here. Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children my humps.
Oh.
My lovely lady lumps. And instead of coal, I apologize, Santa now gives the bad children brown people.
Oh.
Because we haven't talked about them enough, so... No, gee, do I go racist or sexual on this one? I don't know. We're just going to go with my favorite, the gentle caress of the inner thigh.
Wife power.
Go with
Wife
down to the
power.
wife.
Yeah, she's got it.
All
Last card.
Last
I
question.
can't win
here.
this one.
Good.
Oh, all right. Ooh, this is a good one to end on.
I'm just before you read it. That's my answer. I don't even know what the question is. Just take that
Do
one.
you guys all want to do that? Or do you guys want to listen to it?
All right,
He's
sure.
like, I got it.
All right, this is the blind round, so let's see what we got here.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's leaving an awkward voicemail. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Mecha Hitler. I like that one a lot right now. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Rush Limbaugh's soft, shitty body. I'm torn between Mecha Hitler and Rush Limbaugh. Round of applause. Who's with Mecha Hitler? Nobody is with Hitler.
not
Nobody's with him
personally.
personally. Yeah, nobody's with him like.
And then who's with Rush Limbaugh's soft, shitty body?
Yes! 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 You like me. You really like me.
Unfortunately, I'm going with leaving an awkward voice. No, here, take your card. Take your
I
card.
think we've got a clear winner here. It's Casper Van Dien. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for that amazing
Make it
game
rain, make it rain.
of Cards Against Humanity. He's making it rain up here
Just
with
lost
his
the card.
cards.
Still doesn't matter.
Awesome.
Jeez.
Casper, thank you so much for joining us for this delightfully random Sunday morning Cards Against
Yes,
Humanity
thank
run.
you.
Completely, we're now racist and prejudiced and horrible people, and that's what Cards Against Humanity is.
It's true. Everybody who's here now, you be sure to visit Casper at his booth in there and be sure to say, hey, I loved it when you talked about blank on stage, and then just fill it in with whatever terrible thing you want, and odds are good you'd be
Remember
close.
when you talked about dick fingers? Man, that was a great period right
yeah,
there.
I know. We know you like. I can't even say it. There's kids in the audience, and we're still saying this. I can't believe it.
All right, that is it for us. Thank you so much for sticking around. There's going to be another show coming up here in a little while, but one more big round of applause for Mr. Casper Van Dien.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, no hand, you can't do it. Just foot stomping with you.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Oh,
Perfect.
Tony.
Oh, yes. Wait, do we want to have Casper say it?
Oh, we
Casper,
should.
I always end our podcast. Our podcast is called Geek Stuff Off the Cuff, and I always end by making a noise of what I think is something going off my cuff. I go, "Pachoo." Do you want to make the noise at the end of our show for Geek Stuff Off the Cuff?
Or make the sound of a dick finger.
Dude, I think that you've got that.
Yeah.
You've got that fully covered. You've got your dick fingers fully covered.
Oh.
Come on, you apes! You want to live forever?
Whoa.
Pachoo!
Yes.
Love it.
Perfect.
Pachoo was.
And other crap, yeah, okay.
I like his better, so.
Nice.
This has been an Amalgam Podcast Network production. Executive producer Jared Wade. For more information, please visit amalgampodcastnetwork.com.